Good evening, friends. Welcome back to Raju Notes channel. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to it and stay updated with the latest current affairs topics. We will quickly do the recent Indo-China disengagement agreement, which happened in Eastern Ladakh, and the same was announced by Rajnath Singh in the Parliament. Let's do a very quick update as to what this is all about and what you should write in case you get something on the similar question in your examination. Well, this engagement, as per the statement made by Mr. Rajnath Singh himself, it said that the troops from both sides have started disengaging from the Pengyongso area in eastern Ladakh. There is a video also which is floating around where you can see the Chinese tanks moving first and thereafter the Indian tanks being moved backwards. Now, how will the disengagement process work? Well, again, this is also as per the statement issued. The China will pull its troops on the northern bank towards the east of Finger 8. Towards the east of Finger 8, India to position its forces at its permanent base at the Dhansing Thapa post near Finger 3. The similar action will be taken in the south bank area also. So basically a mountain spur in the area is referred to as Finger. That's what it has been told. Now, what else does this agreement talk about? It talks about that the area between Finger 3 and Finger 8 will now become a no patrolling zone. No patrolling zone. That means it's almost like a no man's land. Nobody will enter that area. Finger 3 and Finger 8. The constructions done since April 2020 by both sides on the north and south banks of the Pengyongso Lake will be removed. And what marked the beginning of the standoff? Well, the key cause of this border dispute is this 3,440 kilometers long border dispute. You can see in the very small map. This is actually not a clearly demarcated line, and so it is left for both countries to judge for themselves as to which is their boundary and which is their territory. And China till date, rather before before Galwan, China used to keep threatening because of its might, but that might was broken, shattered, and as per the latest inputs, what the Russian papers have revealed, that China must have lost about 45 of their soldiers as compared to 20 at Galwan. And we also recently heard that our Galwan heroes were all given the status of martyrs in a war, and even Colonel the CO of the regiment was awarded with the Mahavira Chakra. The Chinese troop had come around 8 kilometers deep west of the line of actual control. The Chinese troops positioned on the ridge line connecting Finger 3 and 4. But however, according to the India, the LAC passes through Finger 8. This is what we have been maintaining. Sorry, that time I did not get the officer's name. It is Colonel Santosh Babu. Sorry for that. Well, what is the India's view on this disengagement? Well, India is of the view that the forward deployment of the 2020, which are very close to each other, should be pulled back, and both the armies should return to their permanent and recognized post. Well, we are standing on this always, but let's see. It is always said that China can never be believed, and it every time it does this, and it follows the principles of Sun Tzu. Take 2 steps back to only to pounce in the frontwards. Let's see what is if we should be really serious and thinking that if this issue is finally resolved. Okay, so what does the government of India say? Is this issue finally resolved? He says there are still, our defense minister says that there are still some outstanding issues that remain regarding deployment and patrolling on the LAC. He says that the further mention that our attention will be on these in further discussions. It is actually correct. We should never be relaxed onto this part thinking that China is now okay, pull back, so he'll not come. He will certainly do something, if not here, somewhere else. As of now, China is also under tremendous pressure because of this COVID-1. Next is this Uyghur problems which is happening, and the CPEC being scraped off, the Indian, basically the trade coming down, his curbs on BBC, and then basically the media is being curbed. Then the topmost industrialists of China are also facing the wrath of the Communist Party. So it is, what I feel is China is basically buying time. It is trying to get over the crisis what it is there. So to divert the attention of its own people, it will do something. I would now call it stupid, but overall, I must say, finally, after quite long standoff, something has happened on ground. And in case something comes, you can just mention these points for your examination. If you like it, please click that like button, so that when you click that like button, it is visible to more on people on the internet. Thank you so much. God bless. Stay blessed.